Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Natasha if it is your first time here, and in today's video I'm going to be doing a soft glam makeup look. So if you're interested, just keep watching. So the first thing I'm going to do for this look is I'm going to go in with the eyeshadow. I'm not going to prime my eyes because I like the look of just like a little bit of my veins and my natural kind of eyelid color to come through, and I think that helps pull the, the soft glam all together. So I'm going to go in and start with my eyes. I'm going to use this Tati Beauty eyeshadow palette. I've been really loving this, and I think this palette is all neutrals, so it's like the perfect palette to use if you're wanting to do a little bit softer of a look. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with a MAC 217 brush, and I'm going to go into the shade Soothe and just start building up my crease. And just start slowly building up the crease. You want to just keep blending. You don't want any harsh lines. What I'm doing today is just kind of like an all over matte, soft, blown out kind of semi-smoky eye, but not like completely smoky. I just want it to be like a nice kind of matte, seamlessly airbrushed, blended, nice kind of eye look, you know? And I want to keep this look more rounded. I don't want to go out kind of usually how I normally do and make kind of like a cat eye kind of look. I want to keep it more rounded and keep more to like the natural shape of my eye.
Calling you up at 2 in the morning, but you don't wanna talk, you don't wanna bother. Yeah, so I take another shot, let my brain do the walking. I don't wanna be your friend, I want something real.
So far we just have like the nice soft kind of blended out of the crease. I'm gonna go ahead and match the other eye.
Maybe if I say the night, you could feel the same. And maybe if you treat me right, we can rearrange. But I'm not even gonna try if you don't wanna stay. So how's it gonna be? You got me on my knees. I don't need no roses on my bed. If I could pull you closer to me, babe, ain't nobody touch me like you.
So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go in back into the palette, and I'm going to take this shade Ritual, which is this like nice kind of chocolatey brown matte shade, and I'm going to use that to kind of add the smokiness to the outer corner, and I'm only going to bring it in about halfway and just go in with that on this Morphe M456 brush. It's basically the mini version of this MAC 217 brush I used. You can tell they kind of have like the same shape. This one is just the smaller version. So I'm going to go in with that and add a little bit of the Ritual on my outer corners and just blend it in on both eyes.
I just need some closure, a little closure from you. Tear me apart when I know you don't want me. Cause I've been going fast and you wanna go slowly. Maybe I'm just wasting time. Tell me how you feel. I don't wanna be your friend, I want something real. Maybe if.
And then I'm going to go back in with the original MAC brush and just kind of blend out the edges, make sure it's all seamless, looking airbrushed.
Say the night, you could feel the same. And maybe if you treat me right, we could rearrange. But I'm not even gonna try if you don't wanna stay. So how's it gonna be? You got me on my knees. I don't need no roses on my bed. If I could pull you closer to me, babe, ain't nobody touch me like you can.
Okay, so this is what we got going so far. Just a nice kind of smoky in the outer corner, fades in pretty light. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a shade onto the lid, and I'm going to do this with my finger, and I'm going to do it very lightly. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to take the shade Aura, which is like the matte kind of cream color on my finger. And this is a very pigmented shade, and I'm gonna go in and just kind of slightly, like, that's pretty pigmented for like a cream color. And just kind of slightly add it in there just to brighten it up.
I just need some closure.
And then I'm going to go in with this little brush here. This is a Morphe M506, and this is just like a little fluffy brush. And I'm going to just feather it out.
A little closure. I don't need no roses on my bed. If I could pull you.
And then back in with a little bit of Ritual just to kind of smoke out this back out, kind of make sure those shades blend together.
Closer to me, babe. Ain't no.
And then back with the Original and Soothe. And you don't really need to keep adding more product onto the brushes. There's still going to be a little bit of product left on the brushes. So you're going to be able to kind of keep manipulating and adding and moving things around. You don't want to keep dunking back into the eyeshadow over and over again, because that's when I find you get way too much product. It starts to not blend well. It starts to just get too intense, and you can't deal. So just add little bit by little bit, go slow, you'll get exactly what you're wanting.
Body touch me like you can. I just need some closure, a little closure from you. A little closure, babe. Oh, a little closure, little closure from you. I don't.
Okay, so this is what we have so far for the eye look. So it's not completely finished. I am going to be adding just a little bit more to it, but I want to go ahead and start on the face. But as you can see of now, we just have like a nice, kind of easy, soft, a little bit sexy, a little sultry, a little smoky kind of eye going on here. I'm doing all these weird things with my face right now, but cute. I really like it. I feel like it looks really nice and really just kind of effortlessly blended. Let's move on to the face. So for the face, I want my skin to be full coverage, really luminous, really contoured, but really soft. I don't really want to see, you know, bronzer, blush, highlight. I kind of want it to like all be one and all just look like, yes, I have 10 pounds of makeup on, but also how does it look so seamless and effortless and airbrushed and so soft and so glam, you know? So first thing I'm going to do is prime. I'm going on this bad boy, the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter. You already know this is like my favorite. I just love the way it makes my skin look. Like, it's probably so repetitive seeing me use this over and over again, but it just makes my skin look so luminous and so like goddess-like, and that's all I really want, you know? So just get this on the high points of my face.
Need no roses on my bed. If I could pull you closer to me, babe. Ain't nobody touch me
I'm just gonna go ahead and blend that out.
like you can. I just need some closure, a little closure. I don't need no roses on my bed. If I could pull you closer to me, babe. Ain't nobody touch me.
So I hope it picks up on camera, but as you can see, that literally just like illuminates my face. It adds like this nice kind of like super hydrated, dewy look to the skin. So pretty. So next thing we're going to do is go in with some contour. Now, I'm going to put foundation on, so that might seem like a little weird. Like, you're going to go in with a contour right now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with a pretty heavy cream contour, and then I'm going to take my foundation over it, and it's going to kind of just like blend it, make it look seamless, make it look almost like I just naturally have that strict of a contour on my face. Okay, so I'm going to go in and cream contour with this Hollywood contour one from Charlotte Tilbury. And what I like to do to kind of figure out where exactly on my face I want to contour is I like to like look straight on in a mirror and kind of like go down like this, like just tilt my chin down, kind of poke it out a little bit, and my cheekbones will poke out and I can kind of see a little bit of a shadow of where I want to do it. So I kind of do this, and then I'm like, okay, I want this right there. Now, you're looking at that like, girl, that's way too dark. You went in way too heavy with this. This product blends out so quick and so seamlessly. Plus, I'm going to go in over with my foundation. So like I said, I kind of want to go in with like a heavier contour and then with my foundation. So I'm going to blend that out using an EcoTools seamless stippling brush. And I'm just going to pull it up and blend it out. Make sure to get it into your hairline. A little closure from you. And that's it. That's about how much I'm going to blend that out because I still want it to kind of show under the foundation. God, my hair is crazy. Okay. So then same thing with the other side. Do the same kind of facial movement and just get that on there. Lately I've been feeling like. And then I take a little bit just right across the top of the forehead, tiny bit under the lip, and then I also like to do my jawline while I'm at it. So I just get right under there, like you don't want my. And a little bit under my chin. Same thing, just going with the same brush and just stipple that out. Love no more, no more. Sleeping on different sides, problems we can't ignore. Oh, but I've been so caught up in getting my paycheck. Okay, so you're probably looking at me like, girl, you look crazy. Okay, you have these like super dark, strict contour under the cheeks right now. It's kind of dark under the jaw. You're weirdly bronzed on the forehead. Like, what's going on here? Trust me, once you put your foundation over it, it just makes sense. So that's what we're going to do now. We're going to go in with foundation. So for foundation, I'm going to go in with the Tarte Found Sealer. Oh, shit. I really love this foundation. It has a nice kind of medium coverage. You can build it up more. It's really luminous. I just like the way it feels on my skin. I like the way it looks on my skin. So that's what I'm going to use today. I can't even focus. How do we talk when there's nothing that makes sense? I like to work in small sections. That's just like what works best for me as I'm getting ready. But if you want to put it all over your face, like just go ahead. So baby, if you're walking out the door, I'll be wasted. So as you can see here, just from that little bit of foundation going on, that kind of crazy looking contour is kind of just like blended in. And it looks more just like that's normally what my skin looks like. It looks like I have more of a natural kind of shadow under that cheekbone. I'll be getting drunk like never before until I can't face it. I don't want your sympathy, I don't need a friend. I just wanna hold you and feel something again. If you're walking out that door, I'll be wasted. So as you can see, that all just kind of blended in really nicely to each other. I have this nice base going on right now. So what I'm going to go do next is go in with some concealer and kind of cut out a little bit of the contour, highlight my face, get my under eyes. I'm going to be using two different concealers today. I'm going to use a different concealer on my face that I'm going to use under my eyes. So for the face, I'm going to go in and use this e.l.f. 16-hour Camo Concealer. I just tried this out a few weeks ago and I've been really liking it, but it is like a high coverage concealer, so I don't really like it so much under my eyes as I like it on the rest of my face just to kind of highlight. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of reverse contour. So I'm going to cut out the bottom of my cheeks to kind of give more of that angular, more of that structured look. And I'm just going to use a little bit. I don't need a lot. Just go like this. And like this. And I'm going to take the Morphe Y9 brush. And first what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of pull it back and forth like this. But as you can see here, this is kind of cutting it for me and doing most of the work. And then I just blend down. And that just cut that out really nicely. Once you put more powders on, it's going to have less of a harsh line there. But what that does is just kind of adds a little bit more of the shape that I'm wanting to my face. And then same thing over here. So that's why I didn't take the concealer and kind of just draw it on like that is because I know with the little product that I use, I can get the same effect if I just take my time and move it around how I want it.
I'm feeling like I don't recognize myself.
So as you can see, just kind of nicely cut that out, gave it a little bit of shape. Now I'm just gonna do the normal, highlighting the rest of my face. Do a little bit on my chin, my nose, my forehead. And because this concealer is so full coverage, I'm using way less of it on my face than I would, for instance, with like my Becca concealer. Because I know a little bit is going to really blend that out nicely.
Because I've been working late nights, hoping I can buy some time. Oh, but I've been so caught up in getting my paycheck, I can't even focus.
I like to take my sponge after my brush just to kind of, I feel like, melt it in more, blend it in a little bit more, give it that more like seamless look. Now I'm going to do my under eyes really quick. You already know I'm going to go in with the Becca Aqualuminous. This is just the most comfortable concealer under my eyes. And with this look, yes, I want it to be a little bit more glam, a little bit more full coverage. But once I set it with powder, it's going to be completely fine if a little bit of my skin runs through. That's what I think makes it look better, in my opinion anyways, is that if it looks like you're completely glamorous, but somehow it still looks weirdly natural. So just under my eyes.
How do we talk when there's nothing that makes sense? Yeah, I don't even know. So baby, if you're walking out the door, I'll be wasted. I'll be getting drunk like never before until I can't face it.
And after you do your under eye concealer, if you're looking at your face and I'm like, oh, I just want it to be a little bit more highlighted right there, go in with that e.l.f. concealer, that really bright concealer. And literally, I kind of like to go like this with the wand to get as much product off as possible. Take just a little bit, and I would dab it right in that area. Go in with your brush or your sponge and pull that up, and that'll just add the little bit of brightness, highlighting in the inner corner, in the inner of your face that you feel like you need. And there it is. So I'm looking real flat right now. Other than that original contouring I did, my skin is kind of one-dimensional. So I'm going to go ahead and set my under eyes, and then we'll go back in and start doing some bronzing, some blushing, the rest of it. So I'm just going to set my under eyes now with this Thrive Cosmetics powder.
I just want to hold you and feel something again if you're walking now.
And I'm also going to set just like my smile line area, places where I tend to crease up a little bit more. Right in here. In the middle of my forehead right here, I'm like a super expressionate talker, so my forehead usually always creases up. And my chin area. I don't like to set my whole face because I want my face to still look really luminous, still really lit from within. And I find that if I set my whole face, it kind of gets a little dull because my skin doesn't produce a lot of natural oils throughout the day. We're looking good so far. So now let's go in and start kind of contouring up some more, bronzing up some more, adding some more shape, getting more glamorous. So first thing I'm going to do is add to that contour. So I'm going to go in with the Fenty Beauty Sun Stalker Bronzer in the shade In the Sun. This is a nice kind of cool tone bronzer that works really good for contouring for me. And I'm going to take this Luxie I'm going to take this Luxie 522 brush and just kind of make sure I'm getting it just on the tip of the brush. I don't want to kind of swirl it around and get it everywhere. And I'm going to go in and just kind of build up on that contour that I already have going. These Fenty bronzers are so nice because they layer so well. They don't go on super pigmented right away. So if you're like new to wanting to try out contouring, or if you just have kind of a heavy hand, these ones are nice because it's almost like, I feel like, impossible to go overboard with them. just over my nose. Even in a look like this, I'm not going to contour my nose. I'm just going to add a little bit to bring warmth to the center. So you could see here, that's getting a little bit more intense now. So now what I'm going to go in and do is bronze. And I like to use my bronzer as a bronzer, you know, to kind of add warmth to the whole face, but also to kind of smooth out that contour and make it look more seamless. So I'm going to go in with another Fenty bronzer. This one is just in the shade Shady Biz. So off the bat, you can tell that this one is like a lot warmer than the one that I was using previously. And this is a nice kind of bronzing all over color for me. And I'm going to take this Sephora Pro Precision Powder Brush and use that. And just go right in and bronze up the whole face. The forehead, the jawline, you already know. Taking my time, kind of adding it up. Doing little swirls, little back and forths.
Baby, if you're walking out the door, I'll be wasted. I'll be getting drunk like never before until I can't face it. I don't want your sympathy, I don't need a friend. I just wanna hold you and do something again. If you're walking out that door, I'll be wasted.
Sometimes when I'm bronzing, I just get so like lost in the sauce that I don't really pay attention to what I'm doing, and then I end up with like a major bronzer helmet. So I suggest like halfway through kind of like stepping back and looking at yourself, look at what you got going on, so that way you don't go too heavy. Like right now, I think I'm good on the bronzer factor. So we have this nice kind of bronzed up skin. The contour is still there, but it's not too harsh. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with this product right here. This is the Essence Pure Nude Highlighter, and this kind of reminds me of like an Hourglass skin finish powder, because it is just like a nice glowy powder. I wouldn't really even consider this a highlighter. It's more of like a luminous kind of all over powder, and I like to add this on top of this bronzer contour because it just kind of, to me, helps blend everything out, helps kind of add like a soft focus filter across your face, if you will. So I'm going to go in with this Moda, I think this is a tapered highlighting brush, and just get right in there and kind of slowly just kind of swirl this around, add it onto my cheeks. Like I said, this doesn't really add too much pigment, too much color. It just adds like a nice kind of soft, luminous glow, and I really like adding it over the spots where I do my bronzing contouring, because I feel like it helps blend it together so much more and add like a nice just seamlessness to it. Okay, so now that that's done, let's move on to blush. For blush today, I'm going to go in with this Milani Baked Blush. This is in the shade Sunset Passion, and it is just like a really pretty, I don't even know how to describe this color. It's like a maroony, mauve-y, just like a nice all over blush. And I'm going to take just my normal Morphe blush brush and go right in with that. It is a baked blush, so it is like super pigmented. And just kind of add it on the cheeks. I'm not going to pull it in as far as I usually do with my blush. Usually I bring it all up on here. For this, I'm going to stick more to kind of the outsides and up in the temple area of my face. And I'm going to be putting it just like right on top of that bronzer contour because I want it to all sandwich together and look nice. Just feather it inwards. Don't bring it in too far, but you don't want it to be kind of like harsh and stop. So just like a nice feathering in.
I've been feeling emotional.
Pretty. Okay. So let's finish up the eyes right here before we finish up with the whole look. So the first thing I want to do, and something that I find really helps kind of pull together this whole soft glam look, is I'm going to go in with the bronzer that I used to contour with. So the Into Sunshade, and I'm going to take this Sephora Pro Tapered Crease Brush, and I'm just going to super lightly get a little bit of product on there, and then take it just right in my crease really lightly. And the reason why I'm doing this is because I find that what it does is it helps kind of pull together. When you have similar tones all over your face, it kind of helps pull it all together and make it look all as one, a little bit more seamless, a little bit more luminous. And then same thing with the blush. Same brush, same just kind of light motions, getting right in there and running that right through the crease. And I'm not doing a lot, I'm not adding a bunch, just enough to where it does a little bit to kind of pull it together. I'm going to do the under eyes real quick, and then I'm going to throw on some mascara. So for my under eyes, I'm going to go into the shade Ritual, which was that chocolatey brown shade. And I'm going to take that about halfway under my eyes to start.
Thinking about you, babe.
Okay, so I have that on about halfway. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take another pencil brush, and I'm going to go in with the shade Soothe mixed in with a little bit of that bronzer. And I'm going to blend out the whole of it all together at the under eye.
What can we focus on? What we should do? Tell me the truth. 'Cause I don't wanna see you with somebody else. And I've been feeling lonely in this king-size bed. I'm trying not to.
Okay, so this is what we got going so far. And then to finish that off, in with the blush, just a little bit on the pencil brush, and take that right under the under eye as well.
Worry about the things you say. I ain't got the time. You're always on my mind.
So pretty. Okay, I'm gonna do the other eye.
Baby, why you playing with my love? I'm trying to be patient with you now. I'll never be sober if you don't pull me closer. Look me in my eyes and tell me how I'm hypnotized.
So that's it for the eyes. I'm gonna go in and do some mascara, so I'll be right back. Okay, mascara is on. I just went in and used the NYX On The Rise mascara. I'm still really liking this one. It does flake up a little bit, but I still really like the way it makes my lashes look. And I feel like I've recently been just having like a lash problem. Like my lashes are repelling like all mascara, and this one has just been working out really good for me. So next thing we're going to do is we're going to highlight. I'm going to go in with one of my faves. This is the Amrezy Anastasia Beverly Hills highlight, and I'm actually going to take an eyeshadow brush. This is the Morphe M441, and for like kind of a soft look like this, I like to take a smaller highlighting brush because I find that I can get it a little bit more blended out and nice and not just kind of like a strict line. So first let's just do my nose, and then up in between my eyebrows here. And then on the cheeks, and I'm going to do kind of like a swirling motion here.
I'm hypnotized. I've been feeling delusional. Thinking about us, babe. Your body's so beautiful.
I don't want to over highlight. I don't want to do too much. Just a little bit, kind of adding some luminosity into the face. And then I'm going to set my face. So I'm going to go in and use this Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. This is just so nice because it is an aerosol. It goes on so lightly and it helps meld everything in so nice. I should have did this before I put my mascara on. Okay, but here we go anyways. Oh, it just feels so nice on my face. And then just take my sponge and just push that in. Let's take the hair down. So all we have left to do now is lips to kind of finish up this nice glamorous look. I have been stuck on like the same nude lip combo forever now, so I'm going to go ahead and put that on. But I'm actually going to mix my liners today. I'm going to go in with the Kokie Professionals liner. I love this lip liner. This is in the shade Warm Nude. This has been like the one that I've been using. And I'm going to go in just a little bit with the Flower Beauty Petal Pout liner in Toffee because it's just a little bit darker and it's going to add just a little bit more of a contour to the lips. So I'm going to go into both of these. First, I'm going to fully line with the Kokie liner though.
All I want is your love, can't get enough. Cause I don't wanna see you with somebody else. And I've been feeling lonely in this.
Alright, so I have the Kokie liner on. I kind of have my shape. I have a little bit of my overline going on. I'm going to take the Flower Beauty liner now and just kind of mainly on the bottom and a little bit on the corners. Add this to kind of deepen it up, add a little bit more depth.
King size bed. I'm trying not to worry about the things you say. I ain't got the time, you're always on my mind.
So we are lined. And then I'm going to go in with my fave lipstick. You already know. Let me grab it. I don't know why it's not in front of me right now. I think it's in my purse actually. And then just go right in with the Charlotte Tilbury Hot Lips in Angel Alessandra. And I'm just going to kind of focus this on the middle.
Baby, why you playing with my love? I'm trying to be
Kind of blend it out a little bit.
patient with you now. I'll never be sober.
Pretty. And then I'm going to go over it with the gloss as always. I'm going to take this Thrive Cosmetics gloss. Insane, just a little bit in the middle. Alright, and that's it. That is this soft glam makeup look. I'm really happy with how it turned out. I think a look like this is just so timeless. It's so beautiful. It's so easy to achieve. It just takes a little bit more time and a little bit just more focus on blending and getting everything to kind of look seamless. But I think this is a look that everyone can achieve. It looks good on literally everyone. It doesn't matter your skin tone, your eye shape, your face shape. Like, this look is gonna look good on you. You just gotta figure out the tones that you need to use for your particular skin tone and your skin type. So pretty. I'm really happy with this look. Let me know in the comments down below what you think about this look, if you love soft glam, any video recommendations you have for me as always. I'm going to put all of my other social media accounts up here on the screen so you can follow me there if you'd like. I post here on YouTube every Tuesday and Friday. And coming up next month, I am doing Vlogmas, so I will be posting for 12 days in a row up until Christmas. So don't forget to subscribe to kind of keep up with that. Thank you guys again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!